Good afternoon. It's August 21st, 2023. The market just closed, and today we had uh, a range day, but it's probably like a bull bar. I'll pause the video and pull up the daily chart. So you can see today closing bullish. So that's the range. I know that's the range I have drawn. So we'll take a look. I thought my trend was drawn like this. We'll see. Okay, I had to take a phone call, and while I was on the phone call, I was drawing these lines. I think so. This is the channel I've been playing. I think, or no, I've been looking at this one, the larger channel. But Mack was looking at this more short-term channel. Um, but I believe more people are playing this longer-term channel. So um, we broke below the midline on the larger channel, and it looks like we're testing it now, but we also are testing support on this measured move. So who knows what's going to happen. I didn't see a lot of trades on here today. Unfortunately, I was not able to watch the chart today. So we'll go through it again, and maybe I'll see something, but I really just didn't see a whole lot. So pretty strong move up. In the overnight, we have a break, move to a new high, and just some sideways stuff before 5 o'clock comes about when we're topping out. And then you get a nice, strong downward move. You can see this big bearish bar that closes through the EMA, and a nice follow-up bar, doji, bearish bar until we get a break. Then a move to a new low, and we bounce right at that midline. So this turns out to be 4-tick move. That's one of the signs. You have a break and a move to a new low. Another thing is, if you draw this short-term channel, I don't think I wouldn't draw it like that. I'd probably draw it like this. And it doesn't look like you have a break and move to a new high yet. So maybe that would take you out if you're going out for 2 points. So I really just think, yeah, this is like a perfect 50% correction. That midline is the midline of this move up. So that makes me think we'll probably test these highs. So I'm just not crazy about that second entry short. Go sideways, and then we get this move up, break, move to a new high. I don't see any way to get long or short in here. This is just sideways stuff, really. Sell below the EMA. Boom. Trap a bunch of people coming in too early into the trend. Maybe they are looking at something here. Yep. So they trap some shorts right here. You get a higher low, and then boom. And nice bullish move. Nice bullish signal bar right there. We get a break and a 2-legged pullback. So, I mean, not crazy about this one. We're at the highs. I think you really want to wait for shorts, so I really shouldn't even mark that in this context. So, look, you get a break, move to a new high, and then you get this lower high. And I think, look how bearish this bar is. We're at the overnight highs. Look how bearish this signal bar is. You probably got 4 ticks. Okay, so really you don't have a whole lot of space there to the EMA. But it just looks good, and this, we've been flip-flopping on both sides. So I think you have to take that. And you get a failure, not a great setup. But look how bearish these bars are. So that's just like a small pullback. So look at how nice this move down is. So break, move to a new low, we just go sideways. The range is probably just to this measured move. So come back, find resistance at that midline. And that's actually a failure. I don't think you want to take that, but that is new high, first entry, failed second entry long. Maybe, I mean, look, that might be something you would want to take because at this point it's looking like a range day. And you might be thinking, well, let me hold it to these lows. How many points is that? 94? That's an 18-point move. You probably wouldn't hold through all this congestion, but that's what happens. You get this failure. Really nice move down, and then we just go sideways. There is absolutely nothing in here. Way too congested. I had an interruption, but I believe I was talking about this range and just how ugly it is. So we break out to the low side. Let's see, we probably hit a measured move here. Yeah, we hit that measured move. So looks here like this might be a second entry, but I'm not sure. I mean, it's probably a safe bet that we're going to these lows, but I think you're too late if you go below here to this low, 79. So yeah, that's like 6 ticks. So that's cutting it close. Come up here, we bounce off that, and then we go down and hit the overnight lows, find this overlap and congestion here, and then it reverses up. And it reverses into an extremely strong spike in channel that lasted until the end of the day, really. So look at all this bullish momentum. Bars closing near their highs here. Doji, but good bar here. Doji. This is probably just like resistance because of this price level. Bullish follow through. And then you get a pullback. And unfortunately, you don't get a second entry right there. But you get what looks like a two-legged pullback, like a failure here. Technically, it's not because we had it up here. But you get a second entry long here. So you could have rode this up for like 27 points or so. And notice this price level. We never came back and tested that, so that's good. That's strength, signs of strength. You get a higher low here. People probably just not sure whether this is a overshoot or just a midline. Turns out to be a midline, and you actually do get a second entry right here. So I would say this is an all right aggressive trade. Second entry long, first entry, second entry. The higher low is no good, unfortunately. Again, this is similar to this price level down here that never got tested. This price level here never got tested. So that's showing more strength in this trend up. You do get a double test here, but I think with how strong this move up is, I don't think you want to go short. Maybe you look at this as a second entry long, but it's below the EMA. Signal bar's not good, too neutral. And then you get another spike up, and I don't see any good entries, unfortunately. Maybe you take this second entry long at this point because the move up has been so good. And then we come up here and we reach the peak and we sell off. And you can see some sellers were taking profits here, but others just kept going and shortened this thing into the close. So that's how I saw it today. I hope everyone had a great day. I'll be back tomorrow.